slew of rumors that Syrian President Bashar Assad has suffered a stroke or even been assassinated, reports which the Syrian government has strongly denied. Speculation has swirled in recent days on social media and Arab news websites that the 51-year-old ruler was hiding a brain tumor and was incapacitated. But Damascus said he was carrying out his duties quite normally. Professor Moshe Maoz, an expert on Middle Eastern affairs at Hebrew University's Truman Center, says Assad is in the best political situation he has ever been since the civil war began. He also said in a wide-ranging interview with IBA's Ari O'Sullivan that returning sanctions to Iran could spark a war.
Yes, now for a week, and there are rumors in the Arabic press that he had a stroke or a heart attack, or his bodyguard, the Iranian bodyguard, shot him. We don't know, but his political situation has never been so good since the beginning of the conflict, about 6 years ago, because it's supported by Russia, by America, by Trump, by, of course, China, and Iran and Hezbollah. So, of course, there are some tensions between these partners. Still, he was part of the problem, or the problem, and he may be the solution.
Professor Maoz, what would you say would happen in the Middle East if America moved its embassy to Jerusalem?
I think many protests, maybe also riots, because it plays with the sensitivities of 1.5 billion Muslims, 57 states, especially the Palestinians, Jordanians, Saudis. It's a holy place. It's not Jerusalem itself, it's the Haram al-Sharif, the Temple Mount. It's a very, very holy place to them. Of course, technically, you can move it to West Jerusalem. But for these Muslims and Arabs, it's going to be to confirm America's support for united Jerusalem with the Temple Mount under Israeli sovereignty, and Muslims are not going to tolerate it.
What are Israel's opportunities now in this Middle East?
I think that Israel should cement its alliances with Sunni Muslim countries, because many of them are moderate. They want to recognize Israel. Israel is in good conditions with Jordan, with Egypt, with Saudi Arabia, with the Gulf countries, with Indonesia, with other countries. In order to have a full peace and conciliation, according to them, Israel has to settle the Palestinian issue and the issue of Jerusalem. Israel is not going to do it, unfortunately. So I don't see, we cannot foresee any good development in the Middle East.
What might Iran do if the sanctions are reimposed on that country?
I think they may just rush for the nuke. This is not very good. And taking in mind the sensitivities in the Middle East, so it could flare or cause conflict, war, or something of this kind. So it's not very safe. Instead of, again, my view and the view of many in Israel, the agreement with Iran was not good, but it's tolerable because it pushed the plan for nuclear capability for 10, 15 years. So we shouldn't go to war, because let's first exhaust all our possibilities. Because in a war, no win-win situation. Everybody is going to lose.
King Abdallah is the first Arab leader to visit the Trump administration. What's the significance of that?
He's also in a very awkward situation, especially economically. You know, he absorbed 1.5 million refugees from Syria, and after the Iraq War, another million, or before another million. So he is on the verge of collapse. So he simply wants money.
Do the Arab countries really care about the Palestinians?
Again, my thesis is that still the Palestinian issue is the crux of the problem, and only an agreed, sensible solution to this issue, and it can be achieved, would pacify, stabilize the Middle East, and make Israel as part of it.
Arguments